guys, it's day number 120 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. If you're brand new to this, I have been going live every single day since January the 1st, 2022, going live here on Instagram and getting into a very cold ice bath for the whole year. And so for most of the year, I've been home. And when I'm at home, I have this big, beautiful Morosco Forge. It's an ice bath company, makes its own ice. It filtrates the water, stays at 32 degrees Fahrenheit pretty much all the time. Well, as you can see, I am now in my third day of traveling. I'm going to be gone a week. So today is the third day of my traveling. And so I'm in this nice little villa. And I see the lady who helped me get this. Dawn Marie is on here. There is the mountains in the background. So I did go out hiking yesterday. If you missed the video, I just got it to post everywhere. So it's on YouTube. YouTube, it's a two-parter. For some reason, I couldn't get the whole video onto YouTube, so I had to break it up into two parts. But here on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter, you can see the whole thing where I got lost in the Smoky Mountains and then had to get found again. And I found my way out, is the point. So anywho, all of that to say, I'm outside of my norm. I have been working pretty much all day on cold therapy clarity, kind of writing a lot of words there, as you guys can see. So getting it done, getting all of that done, you guys, so we can, get that book out later this year. All right, so what am I doing today for my cold therapy video? I want to show you, because I've been trying to show you ways that you can do cold therapy even when you're traveling, because it can be easy to do it at home because you have a routine, you have a setup, and for me, it's having the Morosco Forge is really helpful. But on the road, it can be a little bit hard, and so I have come up with different ways. So a couple days ago, there is the tub, by the way, that I've been using. I have a bathtub in this little place I'm staying in. A couple days ago, I did a jacuzzi ice bath because it's got the little bubble things on there that I turned on. I did that a couple days ago with the ice that I brought from the Morosco Forge. Then yesterday, I filled up the whole bathtub with like 2 big coolers full of ice and then put a little bit of water in there, and that was really intensively cold. So today, my idea is, let me get in there and use the shower function today, but rub ice on me while I'm in the shower. So I'm calling this an ice shower, because I will turn on the cold water here in just a minute. Plus, this lets me show you how you can breathe going into a cold shower. And I know that's not fair, because I go into 32 degrees and you're like, Jimmy, it's not going to be hard for you to breathe in whatever temperature that cold is going to be. But still, it's cold water. But I'm going to be grabbing ice and flinging it at my body, rubbing it all over. That way you can see how I can do cold therapy. This is yet another way. I hope you're getting some ideas that when you travel, it ain't no excuse that just because you're traveling, you can't do cold therapy. So let's set you down here. I don't think the cooler is blocking your way. Yeah, you'll be able to see me grabbing from the cooler. All right, so here we go. We're going to turn on the water now, and I'm going to turn it on the coldest setting. So when you start and you're not quite ready for cold, that's plenty cold. If you're not ready for cold, start with warmer and then work your way down if you want to. And breathe. Watch when I get in. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not going to freak out. I'm just going to breathe through it. So watch this, you guys. So it's super cold. I'm feeling it. It's really cold. Here we go. I'm just going to walk right in. Just breathe your way through it. And it's cold. I will give you, it's very cold. See how I'm getting my neck? Control your breathing. Make sure you dump your head. Get your face wet. The point is, when you're in a shower, you want to get every little part, especially your head, especially the vagus nerve, all the parts of your body. And this is very cold water, so kudos to their plumbing, because this is a very nice cold shower. Now, a lot of you guys will be freaking out with this. This is pretty intense cold, but I do 32 degrees all the time. This is not bad. It's cold, but it's not, oh my God, I'm gonna die kind of cold. All right, so I am amply cold from the cold shower. Jimmy's gonna elevate it a little bit. I got lots of ice here to just start rubbing all over my body. And I'm gonna let it fall. I got plenty of ice here. And see, you don't even need much ice. You can just get your little ice bucket and get you some ice like this and just rub it. And I'm feeling the temperature get lower and lower. This is good, guys. This is something you can do to lower your body temperature, get that ice bath feel. And again, it's still the cold water. It's still very cold. Lots of ice. If you came in late, no, I'm not bathing in front of you. I'm actually taking an ice shower. Not a nice shower, but well, it is a nice shower, but an ice shower. And I'm showing you how you can get cold thermogenesis, cold therapy, even when you're in like a hotel room. Get you some ice in a bucket and just start rubbing it all over you. So I'm gonna stick some of it on the top of my head now. So this is like dunking my head under the water. Wow. Oh wow. That's intense. That's good. I like that. All right. Woo. Woo. All right. That cold water is not as cold anymore because this is fucking cold. So, you guys feeling me? How you can do this? It's just a matter of, do you have the will to do this kind of thing? Now, obviously, if you've never done any cold therapy before, don't start with what I'm doing right now. This is Jimmy's used to doing an ice bath. And so, if you're used to doing something, then you've got to kind of continue that to keep the benefit, or to keep your, I guess, your mind into it. Because if I just did the cold shower, I feel like I would have done such a step down from what I normally do. But maybe you don't do much more than cold shower at home. Don't do more than that here. I mean, if you want to try it, it's certainly worth exploring. But the point is, you want to keep what you've been doing at home going when you're traveling. And so, this is nice, guys. I mean, it's unorthodox. It's a little clunky. It's not fun having to, I got mess all over the floor again with water and ice, but I'm getting cold. And that's the main point here. If I really wanted to step it up, y'all are going to laugh at me. If I really want to step it up like at home, I should probably drop some down the drawers. Yep. Oh, what would y'all do in life without me giving you comedic relief? All right, so let me get back under the cold again. What's funny is now that I've rubbed all this ice all over me, this cold, it's still cold, but it's not as cold as it was when I first got in. When it got to the point that I was in cold showers, you guys, like this, it got to the point where I enjoyed it so much, I could literally stay in a cold shower for over an hour. It just got to be so pleasurable. Because you sit here and do this, you get to the point where you can handle this right here. It's time to move up to the ice bath. Ice in your bathtub. So, let's step it up a little more. Got a big chunk of ice. Oh. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is so nice. All right. Whew. All right, one more facial rub of the ice. This is literally nirvana for me, being under a cold shower. And look, I want you to get to this point where you can be in a cold shower on the coldest setting, and this is pretty cold, and it be nothing for you. Obviously, it's nothing for me because I'm used to doing 32-degree Fahrenheit ice baths. But it's still nice. I'm still getting the benefit. All right, I feel like I've gotten enough. I'm plenty cold all over my body. We'll do one more check. Yeah, I'm plenty cold all over the body. So we're gonna get out of here. I got another mess to clean up. I literally had to do laundry the other day of just towels last night because of all the towels I had to use a couple of days ago. Cleaning up the mess. This isn't quite the mess it was with the bath the other day, but it's messy. But the point is, look, you can do cold therapy even when you're traveling. So we're going to stick on the jersey like we always do. Take you guys on a walk on the wild side, aka outside. Hope you're doing well here. It's day number 120 for those of you that came in late. Day 120 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. And I am still traveling. I'm in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, enjoying a little bit of time away. I started hot and heavy working on my book, Cold Therapy Clarity, starting today. And it's rolling, guys. I got the very rough draft of the outline. If you want to see that, it's on my Instagram stories. It will likely change probably several times, but you'll get to see the very first draft of my proposed chapters that I have and where I want to go with the book. And even since I wrote that all out, I've had other ideas pop in my head. I'm like, ooh, we need to add this, we need to add that. So it won't be the final version, but it'll give you an idea of where I am. But I was able to get the how to use this book done, and I'm currently in the introduction. And the fun part about like doing an introduction is, yes, there's going to be people like you guys that know who I am and know about the ice baths and all that. But there's going to be people who have no idea who I am and maybe my previous Clarity books. So I'm having to explain all of that. The part of the book that I was just writing on was about how I thought cold therapy was crazy when I first heard about it. Right at a decade ago was when I first heard about cold therapy at a paleo conference. One of the doctors there called it cold thermogenesis and doing cold showers. And I'm like, you're a cold-hearted snake idiot. What are you talking about? That was so stupid to me. But I was naive at the time. I've since tried to keep a pretty open mind about really anything I hear about in health. I don't just quickly dismiss anything. I'm curious about everything now. Not that I think you need to do everything that you hear about when it comes to health, but things that seem a little weird, lean into them a little bit, learn about them a little bit. And for me, that's what I did with cold. I started learning all that I could get my hands on about it because it was something I didn't understand. I did the same thing with fasting, by the way. I thought fasting was the stupidest idea in the world. Why would you starve yourself? Why would you purposely not eat? That doesn't make sense to me. Until I learned about it, until I learned the mechanism. And then I wrote a book about that. So this is kind of my pattern. I first mock something as ridiculous. Then I learn more about it. And then I end up writing a book about it. So kind of the way the world works. All right, let's see who all's here today. Hope you guys have had a wonderful Saturday. I've literally been in my villa all day. Have not ventured out today. Tomorrow, I am going to try to venture out I'm desperately wanting to see a waterfall before I get to Cherokee. Cherokee, I know, has a wonderful waterfall called Mingo Falls, which I will do a video of for you guys. But tomorrow, I'm thinking of going to Pigeon Forge and maybe going back to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, because there were several places that you could go to see a waterfall. I just went to one of those places and never did find the waterfall. I got lost. That was fun. Dawn Marie's here. David's here. G. Calderon. May is here. Miller. Dan is here. Kitty Caddick is here. Bulletproof. Holly. Carnivore Angel. Sharon. Cheryl. Linda. Bulletproof says, go Jimmy. As always, by the way, you guys, you can comment, questions, whatever you want to say to me. This is my last live, by the way. I'm going away in the month of May completely. I am not going to be doing any of my normal podcasting schedule. I'm not going to be doing any of the live ice baths. I will be recording the ice baths, what I'm doing on those days, and then uploading the video, but I will not be going live in the month of May. The only exception to this will be next Friday, this coming up Friday, at 1 p.m. Eastern. I will be interviewing Dr. Terry Walls on Instagram Live for an upcoming episode of my podcast. So that's the only time in the month of May that I'll be going live. Now, I'll still be posting content. I've got all these ice bath videos, all these little things to make little reels out of, so I'll still be posting that kind of thing. But as far as going live, I need that break during the month of May so I can really hammer out this book. I was flowing with the book today, so real excited to keep that going. Shane is here. Sharon says 120. Bam. Sally thinks I'm handsome. Thank you, Sally. Appreciate that. Bulletproof says your video is very funny and entertaining. Oh, talking about my hiking video. Yes, if you missed me getting lost in the Smoky Mountains yesterday, that was funny. What's funny is it turned into kind of a walk and talk, because I was getting all philosophical and just kind of using getting lost as an analogy for life. And go watch it. I think I dropped some good bombs in there. I will be making a few reels out of that. So if you did miss any of it's just a 40-minute lost and talk is what we're calling it, instead of a walk and talk. It's a lost and talk. I will be posting some reels from that over the next few days. May is here. Linda says, I'm really looking forward to that cold therapy book. Yeah, I have literally not been this excited about a book since Keto Clarity. And look, I pour my heart into all my books, and I have a certain style that I write in, obviously. And I feel like I put my all into all the books that I do, but there's just some feeling you get, and I got it with keto. And what? Are you staying? No, I'm talking on Instagram. And so guy was pointing at me. I was like, what? And so sorry, he threw me for a loop. Where was I? Shoot, he distracted me, you guys. Look, a squirrel. Okay, I'll come back to it. You guys tell me where I was, and I'll pick up in a minute. Marty is here. Oh, I know where I was now. Linda, I read your comment again. I haven't felt this passion for a topic since keto. I feel like cold therapy in 2022 is where keto was in 2012. Because 2012, I was testing nutritional ketosis for a year. I was testing ketones and blood sugar, doing this all on my blog. I was getting a lot of attention for all the testing I was doing and all the things I was sharing about that journey. Very similar to what's happening now with all the ice baths that I'm doing. And so then I had the book publisher come along, and they weren't even really interested in keto at first. They didn't think it would be a big deal, but I knew it would be. And I appeased them with the cholesterol book, and I loved Cholesterol Clarity. It was a great book, and a lot of people still love it. But keto was my passion. I knew it was special. So when I started writing on it, I was just pouring out words on the paper and, or I guess on the screen. And it wrote itself really quickly. I'm feeling that same pull and that same drive with the cold therapy clarity. I really am. And it's a special feeling when you're a writer and you feel like you can just write and write and write and write and write. Because the worst thing that can happen when you're a writer and you've got a topic is to get writer's block and have nothing. Well, I have the opposite of nothing. I have so much swirling in my head. It's like, where do I go now? Where do I go next? And of course, you don't have to write from the beginning to the back. If you're really hip on something in the middle of the book, you jump to the middle of the book and you start writing on it. So I'm excited about this prospect. I'm literally in the building up the book phase, getting content in there. And then later I'll move things around. Later I'll worry about spelling and grammar and all that stuff. For now, it's just words on the screen. And that's the fun part for me. Marty's here. Elise is here. Bulletproof says maybe a new Walking in the Forest podcast. No, although I will tell you, Bulletproof, when I got lost in the woods yesterday, it really made me want to go visit my local national park where I live, because there is one. It's on the other side of town. It's a little bit out the way, so it's not as convenient as that little walking trail that I do, but it is woods, and so I probably should do more stuff out there. So I'm going to probably make myself do that. The fun part about the Gatlinburg Smoky Mountain National Park is there's no fee. Most of the national parks in America make you pay a nominal fee, $5, $10, whatever, to get in. This is one of the few in America that do not require a fee. I thought that was really interesting. And it's a gorgeous park. So Gabby's here. Hilly and Chris. Holly says more great Tennessee barbecue for dinner tonight. Holly, I don't know. I haven't decided. I did bring my own grass-fed beef and pastured pork. So I've been cooking up a lot of that. It's been nice having a little kitchen here, a nice big refrigerator. So definitely enjoyed the barbecue the other night. That's for sure. BDNF guys here. Rousey. Don Marie says, hey, sunshine. What up? Sharon says, is this R-rated? Talking about my ice bath. So those of you that came in late and you don't know what Sharon's talking about, I did a shower today where I went under the cold water to show you how you can breathe going into a cold shower. But then I had ice while I was rubbing it all over me. And so I guess Sharon thought that was a little R-rated. Did it look naughty, Sharon? I was trying to be cool about it and not naughty about it. I mean, I can't help that I've got a sexy body. I mean, that is what it is. But no, no, I'm just a cartoon character, so that would be rated G for all audiences. JT is here. Carol Lee, Linda with the fire emojis. Thanks for that. Kurt is here. HD is here. Paulina, Smalarista, Phyllis, MJ, BMA, your nutrition education. Bulletproof likes my ice shower. I like that. I think that's a nice way to put it. It's a cold shower, and I include ice, so we're going to call it an ice shower. There we go. Adinsky is here. Melanie. Rice. Don Marie's laughing at me. Gabby says, now you're frozen. Yes. Let it go. Let it go. Phyllis is here. Vicky's here. Mystery Lady. Mystery Lady. I like that name. Christina is here. Kate's waving at me. Rousey says, I'm wondering how to cold plunge while traveling. Yes, I'm showing you. So this is my third day in a row of showing various ways. So the first day, I brought some ice from my Morozco Forge, literally filled up the bathtub full of water, too full, but full of water, dumped the ice from the Morozco Forge in there, and I did my ice bath that way. That was one way. The second way was yesterday, I showed you on camera, where I filled up the whole tub full of ice, and I got in and then put enough water in there to submerge my body, and it was really intense. That was probably the most intense, most close to the Morozco Forge that I could mimic while traveling. And then today I got the idea to fill up the cooler full of ice and take a shower, cold shower, and then just rub the ice on me. So I've shown you 3 different ways about how to do an ice bath while you're traveling. It's pretty unique. Gabby says, no, I guess you're talking about me going away. Sorry guys, I need that time to write on my book. I promise you this book is going to be worth it. This book is going to be epic. And in order for it to be epic, I need time. And I won't finish it obviously in the month of May, but I want to get enough of a head start so that when I get back to my normal work, I can still work on the book even while doing all my work. So Rousey says, hooray for offline time. Yeah, I don't really like it. I enjoy the interaction with you guys. This is part of what pumps Jimmy up, is being able to interact with you guys. But it is a necessary evil. My big picture plan is to have this book come out later this year. And the only way that'll be a reality is I have to take time off at some point. So May seemed like a good time to do that. Bulletproof says, last live, we'll miss you. Thank you. Please keep watching all the taped videos though, guys, because I'm going to post those. They'll be shorter, obviously, because there's no interaction with you. But I'll be able to teach you some things. I'll probably give you some sneak peeks of the things I'm working on with the cold therapy book. So that'll be fun. But you can still interact, obviously, with the reels that I'll make from the past videos that I've done with the ice baths. And I will try to interact with you there. But yeah, head down into that book is kind of my goal here the next month. Dawn Marie says, boo, you'll be missed. Thank you. USC is here. Kate says, Godspeed with the book. Thank you. Like I said, I haven't been this excited about a book quite like this since Keto Clarity. Keto Clarity, that was my baby. That's the thing that I feel like we all have passions in our life. We all are destined to do certain things. I was destined to write Keto Clarity. I don't know why. I don't know why me. But that was the first book that had keto in the title. First kind of big release. And I was surprised that there was no other keto books. Of course, then my book comes out and does very well. And everybody and their mama suddenly becomes a keto expert. So it was kind of funny to me. So I wonder if the same thing will happen with cold therapy. There are no good cold therapy books out there. So what's going to happen when mine comes out and ostensibly does very well? Are we going to have everybody and their mama try to do their own version of cold therapy as a book? Hey, that's okay. Jimmy has his own style of writing, and I'm definitely not saying that there's nothing else to say after I write a book on it, but my niche is introduce topics and make them easy to understand. And then some nerdy people can come behind me and write books that make it a little more complicated so that people will learn more. I'm not going to give you all the nerdy. I'll give you some of it, but not all of it. Most of mine's going to be, all right, guys, I know this sucks for you. Here's how you can do it so it doesn't suck. That's going to be my niche. Sherry's here. Nikki's here. Kitty Caddick's laughing at me. Keto Cravings is here. Pasley's here. Ty. Rousey says, wait, you got lost. Yeah, go watch the video. Go watch the video, Rousey, on Instagram. It's about 40 minutes long. And I was hiking, trying to go to, in the Smoky Mountain National Park yesterday, I was trying to find a waterfall. And I was on this trail, and I went right by this cabin. And I kept going. And there was this steep incline that, I mean, it was almost straight up. You'll hear me huffing and puffing pretty bad. I was so hiking. And before you knew it, I was in the middle of the woods with no civilization around me. And I'm going, where the hell am I? So go watch it, and you'll see how I found my way back to the path again. And of course, all along the way, I'm talking to you and teaching and motivating. So yes, go watch it. It's pretty funny, actually. Madonna is here. Einish, Darren, Dan, Cello, Ryden, TMO. Rousey says, I like the ice soap bars. That won't work for me. Well, it won't work for you. I see the airplane emojis. Are you talking about because you fly, you won't have access? Everybody has an ice bucket in their hotel room, so that can work for you. And worst case scenario is get you one of your towels in your room and go to the ice machine, cup it like a little pouch, and put some ice into the towel. I've done that at hotels before, where I've gotten one of the big towels, and you just fill it up and you carry it, like it's got handles on each end, and you carry it back. You got plenty of ice to do what I did today. That didn't take very much ice at all, what I did today. Barbara's here. Tammy, Jay Lillian. Tammy said, did you find a bear instead of the waterfall? Well, it was in the back of my mind that there was going to be a bear. And of course, I'm a big boy, but I would have cried like a little baby if I saw a bear. I know you're supposed to like make yourself look big and like really loud and big. I might have been able to make myself look big, but I don't know how loud. I think I would have lost my voice if I saw a bear. But anyway, lesson learned, stay on the beaten path. Lori's here. Rousey says, waterfall hunting, huh? Forgive me for laughing. Hey, that's all right. You laugh away. I'm definitely going to see a waterfall when I go to Cherokee. I'm leaving Gatlinburg. I check out of here on Monday. And it's about 30 miles down the road to get to Cherokee. So I'll be going to Mingo Falls. So I will definitely turn on my camera and post that video for you guys to see. And Mingo Falls is spectacular if you ever get to Cherokee, North Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful waterfall. So stay tuned for that in a couple days. 3 Free Minds is here. Kelly's here. So yeah, you guys, thanks so much for joining me here on day 120 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. I am enjoying my time away, and I will be going away. This is my very last live video until I come back in June. So if you don't see live content from me for the next month, I'm not dead. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm just no longer going live. I will be posting content on my various platforms. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm still going to be posting little reels and short videos, other such content. But most of my time is going to be dedicated to writing on my brand new book. So happy to get going on that. Rousey said we vacationed there when I was little in Cherokee. Yeah, I've been to Cherokee several times. Me and my ex-wife used to go quite a bit. She liked the Indian stuff, and we've done all that plenty of times now. I like the gambling because I like to play Texas Hold'em, but I also like the hiking and the waterfalls and nature. So we'll do a little bit of all that while we're there. 3 Free Mind says, I'm about to go for a walk. Yes, I'm about to end my walk because I've been out here walking for about a half an hour now. So I'm going to go back inside here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out here on this Saturday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I won't be talking to you live anymore for a little while, so thank you guys for all of your devotion to watching me, supporting me, helping me do this. 120 days in, that's almost a third of the way, because 365, so this would be 1/3, would be 360. So yeah, within the next couple of days, I'll be exactly 1/3 in. So it's been a ride so far, you guys, but I'm not even close to being done yet. So stick around. Let's learn some more stuff about cold therapy. As always, if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or even here on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, Livin' Low Carb Man, LIVIN, LOWCARBMAN, and would love to have you join me. When I come back in June, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I will go live. So as far as the videos while I'm gone, you guys, I'm going to try to get them up right around 5 to 6 p.m. because I want to keep that same time that I do them. And of course, there's always technical issues that could happen with the videos, as what happened with the one of me getting lost in the Smoky Mountains. That one just took forever to upload. So bear with me if you don't see the video. I am working on it, and we'll get it up as soon as possible. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate you being here as always. So until I see you in June, sayonara. Bye.